Thanks for watching the show, guys. Another episode of Coach WONDERGEDDON. We are in NFL Week 9. We're going to talk about it briefly, and we're going to try to fit in some other sports stuff, even though COVID has sports kind of lacking right now. So, of course, let's get into NFL. NFL Thursday was the Packers cheesing the 49ers 34-17. I didn't really care too much about that game, to be honest with you. But I will say this: Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers look like the best tandem in or the best duo in the league right now. They are stomping. There's one team that I have in one of my leagues. Sorry, there's a team that somebody else has in one of my leagues that has Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers, and they're killing it, killing it. The Titans stomped out the Bears 24-17. The Vikings made catties out of the Lions. That was 34-20. Hawkinson had another touchdown. If he's still out there, please pick him up. He's probably the best tight end in second best tight end in the game, far behind Travis Kelsey. Raiders shocked the Chargers 31-26. A little bit of an upset. The Raiders might be for real. I mean, I'm not 100% sold yet. Maybe about 80-85% sold. Josh Jacobs had another touchdown. Hubert or Herbert. I don't know what the correct pronunciation of his name is. 300 yards, 2 touchdowns though. He's having an amazing season. The Miami Dolphins drowned the Cardinals 34-31. Kyler Murray had 4 touchdowns and still lost the game. I'm not too sure what happened. I'll be honest, I didn't play it or I didn't watch it. I have no idea what happened. KC, the Chiefs over Carolina Panthers 33-31. Guys, I hate to say this, if you were like me and jumped on the Mike Davis train when McCaffrey went down, it might be time to drop Mike Davis, guys. It's been a good run, but I think it might be over. He, it's hard to put somebody else in the backfield with McCaffrey. McCaffrey does everything better than Mike Davis. Might be time to drop him. Cheetah though with the Chiefs, Tariq Hill, 2 more touchdowns to add. He had like 15 targets today. Fantasy monster. Lucky to have him on one of my teams. Guys, the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Cowboys. I don't even care what the score is. Pittsburgh Steelers still undefeated. If you don't believe in the Pittsburgh Steelers yet, don't worry. There's space on the train. There's space on the train. Come and join me. Come and join me. Big Ben, another 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Juju had a good game. Chase Claypool looks like he is the wide receiver number one for this team. Juju had more yards today, but Claypool had more targets. He's the threat, man. He is the threat. Obviously, Juju is still a great wide receiver, but Big Ben makes these guys click. When Big Ben's not on the field, it's a problem because I don't think anyone else plays quite like he does. As in as far as their quarterbacks are concerned, but 8-0 feels great. Pittsburgh Steelers, love it. Favorite team if you don't know. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for my true favorite team, Team Wondergeddon, who is going through the bye week blues, if you will. I'm missing a couple Eagles. I'm missing Kareem Hunt. Joe Mixon still injured. I don't know what's going on with him. Uh, I think I'm about 1-2 in 3 leagues. Corey Davis completely disappeared on me. I don't know what happened, guys. It just happened. Uh, there were some other games in football. I just don't really care. I'm so depressed. I can't believe my team sucks. Oh, guys, I think it's time for a rant that's overdue. Haven't done one of these in a while. Team Wondergeddon. What am I going to do, guys? I have one good team and I have 2 so-so teams, and I don't know what I'm going to do to make it better. Tried to put some trades through. Trades didn't go through as planned. Tried to pick up Smart, got a couple injuries back. I'm still losing, guys. I don't know what to do. Who's out there that is left in a 12-team league, guys? In a 12-team league, there's nobody sitting out there that's waiting to be picked. Like nobody to help me. Or is there? What can I do? Who is out there that I can pick up that might be able to help me, for example, at quarterback? Well, I'll tell you, in most leagues, Drew Luck is out there, and he has a plethora of pretty good young wide receivers. And even though those wide receivers are all young and talented, he is the only person throwing the ball to them. So, if you're going to pick up somebody, for example, a little surprise guy that you might want to add to your roster and make your team a little bit better at quarterback, I suggest Drew Luck of the Denver Broncos. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's another episode, guys. Well, is it? I'm not sure. I talk about something else. Let's figure this out after this commercial break. Hey, you see that QR code up in the corner there? If you want to keep up to date on sports talk, both fantasy and real world topics like LeBron versus Jordan and memes, clips, sports links, join the Coach Wondergeddon WhatsApp group. That's the link right there. Let's hear what you have to say. Second half of the show, we're gonna talk about UFC. I didn't want to talk about UFC at first because it was a fight night, and I'm not too interested in those. But something interesting really happened while I was watching the other night. Glover Teixeira beat Sanchez. Glover Teixeira, 40,000 years old, 41 years old in real life. In fighter life, he's probably about 70. Against Thiago Santos, who had a good showing for himself against Bones Jones Jr. or Bones Jones, Bones Jones a couple years ago, maybe about a year, almost 2 years ago, and lost. Diego Santos lost to Glover Teixeira, who's on I think a 5 fight win streak. Beat him by rear naked choke, possibly the most embarrassing of all submissions because you pretty much know that you gave up when you're getting rear naked choked for the most part. Yep. So what does that mean? Glover Teixeira is now calling for a fight against Jan Vlankovic, past Israel Adesanya, who wanted to try to be the dual champ and challenge Jan for the championship. And Glover Teixeira is saying, "Step aside, young lad. I want to fight for the championship first." And I think he has a valid point to it. I think he should get the fight before Adesanya. I was a little bit surprised when I saw that Adesanya was getting the championship fight, already being the light heavyweight champion, already being the welterweight champ, going up to light. He's not welterweight champ either. Can't remember what belts he has. Being the 185 champ, wants to go up to 205. Cool. Cool for you to want to do that. A lot of champions want to do that. But should you jump in line ahead of a guy who's 41 years old, who's on a 5 fight win streak, and who's been in that division winning those fights for the last couple years? I love Israel Adesanya as a fighter. He hasn't done anything crazy for me to not like him as a person. But I think he should step aside and let Glover take this fight, and maybe even take the winner of that fight, unless Glover sees other fighters that he sees more worthy than a champion of another division. So let's see what's going to happen. Anybody want to input what they think is going to happen? Right over here, I hope I went to the right side. There is a QR code to the Coach Wondergeddon WhatsApp group. Include yourself. Give me your input. I want to know what people think about the sports that are going on. Um, Let me know. Let me know. And with that, we are going to end today's show. Thanks for listening, as usual. Thanks for watching, as usual. If you do have any questions, if you do want to speak to us directly, of course, Higher Movement Showcase on Twitch and also on YouTube. You can also find me, Coach Wondergeddon, on Instagram, YouTube. No, not YouTube. Instagram. Uh, yeah, just Instagram and Facebook. You can find my Facebook group too. Thanks for watching the show, guys. It's another episode. We will see you week 10, fantasy, football, and any other sports that is brave enough to come out during COVID season. Thanks for watching the show, guys. Have a good night.